Morning, Marco.
Good morning.
Hi. First of all, could I just ask you any team news, any updates, any fresh injuries going into this game?
No fresh injuries. All the players they were available for the last match. In terms of injuries, they will be again. As you know, we have another session this morning, and of course we have to assess all the players, even from the last game, because nothing serious, but always some knocks, some things that happen during the game, and of course we are going to assess them before the session to be more sure about the players that are going to be available for tomorrow's match. But right now, nothing really serious, and as you know, Daniel James can be available again.
Unai Emery has said that Villa's remaining games are all cup finals as they're looking to qualify for Europe. I'm looking at your fixtures coming up as well. You've got the likes of Manchester City who are challenging for go for the treble. You've got Leicester, you've got Southampton. They've all got things riding on their fixtures. Do you feel that you've still got a tangible prize to go for in terms of, do you feel you're looking for a European spot? Or if you don't feel that's realistic, what do you dangle in front of your players to say this is what we're aiming for the rest of the season?
Firstly, we don't look for the opposition targets. It's not important for us. Of course, we know what they are fighting for. It's easy to understand. Not Villa or City or Liverpool or Southampton, as you said, and Leicester and all the clubs that you are going to play against. That is not important for us. Of course, we respect them and we are going to analyze them and to be aware of everything as always. But the most important thing is ourselves and what you are fighting for, and first and always the 3 points in each match. That is the main thing for us. And of course, as I said, after the Everton 3 points, when you got the 3 points against Everton, in that moment we achieved our first target of the season, that a certain amount of points, and now we want to get more than 53 points. That was the best Premier League title points that Fulham achieved, and you want to go over that.
Last time you played Aston Villa led to Steven Gerrard's departure. It was a 3-0 win for yourselves. They've transformed completely as a team since then. What has Unai Emery done to put them in this position that they've managed to get all the way up to 6th place now?
That is true. Was from that moment that they have changed the manager. Of course, if I remember, I'm almost sure after the match against us, they had a match at home where they won clear, I think 4-0 or something like that, even without Unai. They showed the reaction straight away after that match. Of course, Unai is doing a very good job, and from a great manager that he is, I think he's not surprised no one. They are a team who really well managed and with the quality. Everyone knew when the season started how the quality they have, what they want to fight for. You can feel during the summer the type of players they sign as well, and what they wanted really to fight for. And of course they have had not a good spell in the beginning of the season, and of course after came the reaction. Very good players, as I said before, and I repeat, very well managed from Unai.
And obviously, you'll have analysed them since then. So you saw them when you beat them 3-0. You've analysed them since. What's different about the way they're playing now? Can you notice anything very recognisable?
Firstly, the system is completely different. They are playing in a different system. You can feel that they are much more confident right now. I think the results help them to be much more confident. Some players in a very good moment of form, clear. The striker Watkins is a very good example, but not just him. I think I'll be unfair if I just mention one player, because collectively they are in a very good moment. They are strong, of course, playing home. You know what type of atmosphere we are going to face at Villa Park, but will be a good game for us as well, because it will be a good challenge, and we like this type of challenge.
And so in terms of tactics, you beat them quite comfortably last time, but does whatever plan you had in place for that match, is that completely out of the window now, and you've got to completely re-evaluate Aston Villa?
No, will not be out of the window clear, because we have an idea, and we are not going to change anything from our idea because we are going to face Villa or a different Villa. No, it's not the way we approach the games. The Fulham that you saw that evening, without some players that are important for us or whatever, different moment of the season, but the idea is there. And will not change. Will not change, of course. As Villa will do to adjust something because they are going to play against us. We are going to adjust something because we are going to play against Villa. We analyze them. We know they play slightly different. Always the two strikers, the two wingers really inside as well. Not wingers really. The wide midfielders they play inside when they do and they do it well. That square in the center of the pitch. But these are things that we have to adjust. About our idea, what we saw 3-4 months ago that evening will not change anything because we are always trusting in our process and it's part of our process to keep improving in some of the things because it will be the same Fulham trying to play in the same way. Of course, facing a different Villa because they are in a different moment. They are probably the best moment of their season, and of course we have to adjust something. Just that.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Hi Marco, nice to see you. Will you say now with 45 points and 7 games left you're safe, and how big an achievement is that? Because if you'd been offered that at the start of the season you'd have taken that, wouldn't you?
Oh, it's been brilliant. It's been brilliant, and of course we have heard so many things the last month and a half about ourselves, and something that in my opinion was really unfair. I heard during the weeks that the team was already on the beach, this type of things, and that after the FA Cup match the team gave up, all these things, and these just people that doesn't understand football can talk about these football players and this group of players that we have been brilliant from the beginning of the season. Sometimes I have to remind the people that even before the FA Cup match that we lost in the way, everyone knows the way we lost with the brilliant performance from ourselves until the 70 minutes. Before that game, we have lost 2 games as well, and everyone wanted to connect the 2 defeats after the FA Cup match or the 4 games losing in a row from ourselves, connecting with the FA Cup match when we already lost 2 games before, and it was clear and fair. People probably they don't take too much time analyzing Fulham, and they say what they want. And we have to respect. It's not important for us, but when I feel something unfair with my players, I'm the first one here to be honest with you all, but to be fair with them and to protect them, because it was completely unfair. Last 15 days before the Everton match, many people write that the players they were on the beach already, they don't care, blah 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 blah. Just people that doesn't understand football can say that. Football and Premier League is really tough for everyone. You can lose and you can win matches by the detail, and really small margins can make you to win or not. And football is not so easy like that. Okay, they achieve something and now they don't want to win no more. It's not like that. And about what you said, it's clear it's been brilliant for us the season, for the favorites of 80% of the people to go down. At this stage of the season, we are where. In that position, playing good football, improving players, improving the football club, and playing with a big ambition every single match. Even now, already, I don't know, probably 4 games will be the 5th game without our top goal scorer, a really important player for us. 8 games out, that is something unbelievable. And we're still fighting, we're still trying to find different solutions. The players are still fighting, even if they heard so many unfair things about our team, and that is I'm proud of them really, and we are going to keep fighting the difficult situation, probably without the solutions that I would like to have to face any game, but we are here to fight, and we are going to show again on Tuesday evening that we are here to fight. Of course, we are safe. You are in a position that we are proud of, but we want more for ourselves. So we want to keep fighting, and if the best total points from Fulham ever was 53. You want to make story again in this football club, and you want to go over that tally points.
Yeah, and as you say, Mitrović has only played 21 of your 31 Premier League games, so you've had to find another way, and it must be so pleasing that you have when he's not been there.
Yes, is another thing that we have heard, that this team just can win with Mitrović. Many people probably forget that we are not. It's not the way I see football. I don't put all the faith in just one player. I have to tell you that we are stronger with him, definitely. Like all the clubs in Premier League, if they have their top goal scorer and top striker, they are stronger with that player on the pitch. I think is a normal situation. Even more for Fulham, that unfortunately don't have the budget that most of the teams in this level, and you cannot spend 30 million or 20 million in a second striker to have as a replacement for your top goal scorer. But is what it is, and we are showing that, even if not at our with our strongest squad, because we don't have him. We have to go in a different direction and try to with the different players. Will be Carlos, will be Vinicius, will be Bobby. I'm here to find solutions, because so many players, they are doing an amazing season, and everyone like to just highlight one player that is not fair.
How much have you enjoyed it personally, Marco? And is there any news about you extending your contract here yet?
Nothing new about this situation. If something will come, of course we are going to know. This moment, nothing new about the situation, and the focus is in season, next match as always. If I'm proud of the season, definitely I'm being proud of this group of players since last season, since I joined the club. Of course we have changed so many things in and off the pitch, and I want to prepare as better as I can these players and this football club for the Premier League and now for this tough competition. And of course, if you ask me if I'm really pleased the way we have been playing, the way we have been working and trusting in our process to make our players to be better and our fans to be proud of ourselves, of course I'm the first one with pride in front of me, because I have to be because it's been a really tough season, and the way we have been achieving our goals, the way we have been playing, the way we have been really tough team to play against. Of course, all of Fulham supporters and everyone that works in this football club has to be proud of.
Just finally, it was great to see Neeskens back on the pitch, wasn't it, on Saturday? How is he, and are we going to see more game time for him at Villa?
Let's see. Okay, is always a possibility. As you know, I love him. He's a top lad. He's a top boy, and he's really positive. And I like to have positive people around me and to work with me. Apart from the quality, of course. And Keba as a characteristic that is really important for me, for a football players or inside a football club, that is always positive. Even when he got to the bad injury, in a very good moment for him, 2-3 months, 4 months out, he always has a smile on his face, always positive. And you know, when you have this type of mood, even in the bad moments can help you as well. Probably help him to recover quicker than probably everyone expected. And this type of things is really important to have in our dressing room. He's a popular boy in our dressing room as well. Everyone loves him in this football club. And of course, it's important to have him back. In terms of more minutes or not, as you know, probably is the position when we have more solutions. Probably is the position when the fight is bigger and is stronger, is harder in our to get position in our 11 or to get minutes from the bench. As you know, I'll not to repeat, but I would like to do it we have probably one of our best players. For me, one of the best wingers in this competition. That is William. He's a top class player, and of course all the other players that we have in that position, like Harry Wilson now is in top form. Bob is doing a very good season. Kebanu started really well. Manor, as you know, after the World Cup break, is being so important for us. And after you have Daniel James as well, you have 6 players for 2 positions, and it's not an easy position to play right now in our team. But of course, Kebanu, I know that he's going to fight for. He's going to fight for it. He's going to fight for any minute that he can play, and he's showing that in the training ground and in the training sessions. That is really important for me.